Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards. Use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Oh, there's an Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. All right. Let's put that into some context. This could be a glass half full, could be a glass half empty. It could be that we are starting to think outside the glass, so to speak, right? We've got a lot of water energy here, but then we're seeing kind of this other fire and air and major arcana. And then we've got more water, and that water turns into, ooh, wow, 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this to me, it seems really, really nice. Let's look at this mystery card. Let's get it set aside for later. We're using the Smith-Waite Tarot. One random card. We're just going to put the alien on top, and we're going to set it on over there. And that card, hopefully at the end of the reading, that card will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. All right, so let's look at these cards again. We've got water. We've got air and fire and major. We've got water and earth. So we have some of everything. We don't have a lot of air, but that's okay. I don't think we need a lot of air, though. I think with this Ace of Swords up here, this is kind of a card that says you pretty much know it all. You know, you're pretty much certain that what you believe is true. Your opinions are correct. Your decisions are the right one. You know what's best. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to challenge that at all. I feel like this is an important factor in what's going on right now. It's kind of an inability to be flexible, right? We believe very strongly in what we believe. Our way is the right way. Our decisions are the correct decisions. Okay? Don't question me. That kind of thing. And that's okay. I'm not going to argue with you. Okay? But what we see going on right now is this kind of emotional thing. There's some uncertainty here. I think that your life is leading you in a direction that is, you're feeling one way about it, and you still have that Ace of Swords where it's like you think you know what's best, but your heart's kind of telling you like you don't really like it, you know? So maybe there's this disconnect between what you believe, the decisions that you feel are the right decisions, then you just kind of feel icky about it. Yeah. With this one, it's kind of like some days it's the glass is half full, some days it's half empty. Some days you're just thinking, that ain't so bad. Other days it's like, I hate this. Okay. All the while, you are sticking to it because you know, rationally, this is the right decision because you're never wrong, right? You're never wrong. And I don't say that tongue-in-cheek. I believe that you believe that. And I think in this situation, if we look at these cards, I'm not going to argue with you, right? I think you're feeling this way. And even when we get down here, we've got the seven of Cups. I feel like what you're doing, you don't really like how it makes you feel, but you understand that it's the right decision. You're not wrong. Because look at what it leads to. You're living your best life. You're creating satisfaction. You're creating the picture of your best life, right? You're pursuing your best life. You're living it, and it is becoming exactly what you envision. So this right here is saying, yeah, this was the right decision. It may not feel like it right now. Look at this water energy. I like to shake them like we're in an iPhone. This water energy here is saying, you don't like the way this feels. It don't feel right. But when we look at the results, it's exactly what you want. So you are right. The Ace of Swords, I'm not just being facetious. I think that you're always right. You're also right to feel the way that you feel about it. And this is maybe one of those situations. Does the end justify the means? Right? Just because we're getting our best life, we're getting all the success and happiness that we want, is it worth how you feel right now as you do this work? Maybe yes, maybe no. You know what? The Sun card is here. The Sun card is kind of saying, hey, look, yeah, you're always right, but maybe you need to look at things from a larger perspective. Maybe there's a lot here that we're not seeing. Maybe we're in these cups. We need to start maybe not thinking outside the cups, but experiencing the world outside of the cups. Outside how this situation or this work kind of makes you feel. Not trying to diminish your feelings, not trying to invalidate your feelings. But because you are always right, there has to be some sort of reconciliation between your water and your air, right? Because if you're always right, well, you feel bad about the situation, you feel kind of icky, but yet you still feel like you're making the right decision doing this work. So how do we reconcile those two opposites? How do we reconcile that paradox? I think we got to burn it all up in this Sun card. Use it all as fuel to continue on our orbit. Right? This is your own unique way of reconciling this. I don't know the answer. I can't tell you. I know that by the look of these cards, we need to find the answer. We need to find a way to reconcile the paradox between this air, this certainty, and this is the only air card we have, because this is all we need. There's no debate, there's no question, there's no second guessing, there's no second sword. It's just you. It's just your certainty. So how do we reconcile this water energy with this certainty? Well, maybe it's by looking at the end here. Maybe it is by looking at all of the results, the tremendous results. And this Sun card is really what's going to brighten everything, illumine everything, make everything really appear the way it does in reality, not just from our particular point of view inside of these cups. It may seem like we're drowning in this yucky water, right? And I think maybe there's a reason why this is the case. In the recent past here, we've got a 5 of Cups. So I think that there's been some emotional disturbance in the last few years. Something significant that probably stands out to you that happened in your past, maybe 5 years ago, maybe more. Maybe the 5 is just saying it was many years ago, okay? Some cultures, they don't have words for numbers that large, right? It's just kind of the 1, 2, and then a lot. So I think when we get to the 5, it's just kind of like, it's not 1, it's not 2, it's a lot of years ago, okay? Could be 5, could be 20. There was some event that really sticks out to you that is contributing to why you feel the way you feel now about the work you're doing. I don't know what this is. I don't need to know. You know, and that's what matters, okay? But it's part of the influence here. And if we recognize that, then maybe we can see, okay, well, that's one way that we can reconcile how we feel about the situation and then kind of what we know about it, what we understand about it, okay? And I think that Sun card is really important because all of this is just it's just fuel for the sun, right? The sun is illuminating all of this. So if you can shine your light on this past event and how it might be contributing to the present, I think we're going to make a little bit of progress doing that, right? The next card that we see is this Chariot card. This could be a Cancer person. This could be really you understanding the path forward, but you're protected against the ickiness of it, right? I don't know why it is that you feel like this is not the best feeling thing for you, right? You're not too happy about the method that you're using to get to that 10 of Pentacles at the end. But there's some way that you're able to continue driving through the mud and not get muddy. You know what I mean? There's some way that you can figure out how to do that. Maybe it's through some kind of Cancer energy. Maybe it's just this idea of a crab inside a shell. The crab's protected from all the yuckiness outside. Okay? So we're finding a way to swim through the water but not get wet. Okay? Sounds impossible. But there must be a solution, because you're always right, and this was the decision that you've made. This is the path that you're on. This is the future that you are absolutely certain of attaining. Okay? Underneath it, we see a lot of ambition, a lot of fire, a lot of creativity. This Prince of Wands really is about you taking this certainty, this decision-making, this knowledge, this understanding, and you're applying it to your creative expression. You're applying it to the work that you're doing. So we're combining fire and air, which is kind of what I see as being the sun energy, kind of a fire and air card. Yeah. So I think that we're taking our certainty, we're taking our ambition and our creativity, and this is how we push forward. This is how we get off the path of the dove and we get over here to the serpent, where we really start seeing the success. So let's do that now. Well, first thing, we're still in that water. This is the swamp. We're feeling swamp, but we're trying to not get wet, right? We're swimming through the mud. We don't want to get any in our hair. We're in the water, but we're not wet, okay? We see it for what it is. We understand the yuckiness of it. We're not wrong about that. We're not wrong about our need to swim through it. This is the river that's taking us to our future, even though it might be a toxic river. We're not going to get wet. We're not going to let it affect us and change who we are so that we become toxic too. Okay? Now, the next few cards, we don't even really need to talk about this. This is amazing success. This is the kind of success where this is stunning. You're not even going to believe that you can reach this kind of success. We think we're just 9 of Pentacles. All right, we're living our best life. We're making progress. We're succeeding. We're building it. This is good. If we can just be here where we're seeing progress and we're doing it, well, that's fine, right? But then these two, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, this is the ideal life, both emotionally and physically. This is kind of saying, oh, look, we swam through all this toxic water, all this river here, but it leads to a beautiful, pure spring of healthy drinking water. It's just magical, divine, holy water. We didn't think we were going to get here. We're just happy, well, if I can just kind of grind it out in this swamp, making progress and improving my life, and this is good here. We never thought we would get this. This is the best ideal life. This is everything that you could imagine you would ever want or need in your life. And this is the beauty and holiness of it. So it's just kind of like we're going through, we're feeling like this is a swampy, yucky, toxic kind of thing. And it is, because you're never wrong. But at the end, it becomes something so amazing and so beautiful. I think this is really fantastic, Virgo. I feel like this is really important for you in your life right now, because I feel like you are kind of struggling with whatever work you're doing. And again, I don't know if this is a career thing, if this is a relationship, a family thing, if this is a family business, something to do with your creativity, something to do with your life path and the future that you want and how we're getting there. All right. Let's look at the mystery card. Thank you, Alien, for your assistance with this mystery card. We're still looking for a name for the alien. We've got Mork. We've got Bowie. We've got, I kind of like Simon, but we're still collecting names. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. Eventually, we'll just collect some names, and we'll collectively, as a community, just try to pick like 2, maybe 3 names. Okay. Maybe Mork, Simon, Bowie would be the right combo. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But the mystery card. I don't feel like we need a mystery card. I don't feel like there's anything else that you don't already know. I feel like you're always right, and you already know all of this. So I don't know what this mystery card could possibly tell us, but let's see what we've got. Queen of Pentacles. So this is telling me that, yeah, you're always right, and this is going to be you continuing to be right, right? This is you with complete rulership and ownership of this beautiful future that you have. And this is you now, in the future, being able to reflect on all of this stuff. This is you reflecting on the swamp, right? You kind of see it in the background, water and stuff back there. Everything that you've been through to attain that. All the struggles, all this toxic yuckiness that we're experiencing now is leading you here, and it all is kind of present in this end, this wealth at the end, this picture of just perfect life. It's all contributing to this, and now kind of in the future, you're able to see how everything was necessary, how everything was meant to be this way to come together to this amazing future, right? So this, maybe there is one thing that you don't know, you know, and that is just how every choice that we have, how this apparent paradox really is not a paradox at all. Everything is a necessary step for you to get to that 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you already knew that. Anyway, we're going to do an extended. I would like for you to stick around. Just click on the link that's right there. You'll have access to every extended reading, not just Virgo, for all signs. I encourage you to cross-watch here. Maybe even check out the Cancer readings. Check your other placements as well. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for taking this journey with me. This was a good one. And thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.